Okay, we're checking in with Heather Ford now. She's in Encinitas this morning watching the waves roll in. Heather.
All right, well, the locals are out this morning. As you can see here in North County, everybody here at Swami's checking out the big surf. And this is not for your average rider. We're talking about 10-foot waves overhead this morning. Let's get over here and talk to the locals because we're talking safety, we're talking surf etiquette this morning. What's your name, sir?
Randy.
Randy, I want to know what bugs you when you're out there. How long have you been surfing, first of all?
37 years.
All right, so you've been out in the surf for a while. Here at your spot at Swami's, what bothers you the most if you're out there and someone does something that kind of irks you?
It's just being out there with a crowd, people who aren't really able to handle that size of wave.
Right. You don't want someone stealing your surf, right?
You know, everybody's got to get out there and have some fun, but people who don't know how to handle that size of wave just don't belong out there.
All right, and that also goes into the safety feature as well. Mike from Hanses has been our expert on hand all morning long. There's someone out there who's trying to graduate to the bigger waves. This is their first time, the big winter swell, to get out there. What would you tell them the top tips would be to make sure that you stay out of those people, you know, the territory? It's a little territorial out there, so staying out of people's way.
Well, Randy has a good point. There's definitely an experience factor involved. And for someone who's trying to graduate to maybe some more difficult, maybe consequential, in some cases, conditions, just stay to the side, yield to the folks who, probably know what they're doing. It's pretty easy to figure out when someone knows what they're doing. You can kind of just tell. And maybe just kind of hang out, be patient, pick your spots.
Where are some places that if you are one of those graduating surfers or a new surfer, you should not go when the conditions are like this?
Yeah, Swami's arguably, as the tide drops in the next couple hours, the face of the wave will probably become a lot more hollow. It might be a little more difficult to get out of the way if you need to. Definitely a lot of the spots around La Jolla area. Cardiff here in North County with a bigger swell is probably somewhere that's, you're better off potentially just avoiding when the waves pick up significantly.
And what about a place like Sunset Cliffs where you've got, those dangerous areas and all those little nooks and crannies in there? Would that be something obviously you would need to be an experienced surfer to be out there?
Yeah, I mean, for down there, getting in and out of the water can be an issue. Overall, it's a little more of a slopey wave. But yeah, and arguably with the type of surf we'll see today through the weekend, pretty much anywhere is going to be topping out size-wise.
Okay. All right. You going to get out there?
Yeah. Well, let's get the show on the road.
As soon as I'm done talking to you. All right. Well, as you can see, here's a big one right there, and surfers out there just having a good time. We're going to be checking out the surf all morning long. For now, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.